Hello and welcome to Something for the Weekend with me, Kathie Griffiths.
Me, Ellis Butcher.
And me, Martin Stewart.
Hello everyone, happy weekend, nearly. The sun's out, it's time to come out, play and have fun. Whose phone's that?
That's
a
mine,
good
sorry.
start.
That's mine.
Oh, Ellis, you are so in demand. You know who that is, don't you?
It'll be the boss, probably.
It won't. It'll be someone saying, "Hey, Ellis, what are your plans for the weekend?" You can switch it off, you know. Switch it off. Switch it off. Silence it. That'll be someone, one of your many, many friends and acquaintances wanting your company this weekend.
I think it will be.
I think it will be.
I
So what is...
hugely in demand.
Oh, Ellis, how exciting. The man of the hour. So look, what are we going to do this weekend? What's folks' plans? Don't all answer at once. Don't all answer at once. I want to get out and about this weekend. I think the time has come to go a little bit further than Oban and its nearest environs, I think. So I'm trying to sort of toy where I'd like to go with. I've been looking at Gigha. I've never been to Gigha.
I've never been there either, actually.
Oh, for goodness sakes. Come on, boys. What are you playing
That
at
wasn't
this
me.
morning? Is that someone's fairy godmother just appeared? With a wave of my wand. Where would you like to go to this weekend? I'll just wave my wand and you can be there in an instant. But yeah, Gigha, because it also does very nice ice cream and gorgeous milk. So that's another reason why I should go there. But you can turn up, I think, for a ferry. And I think it's like first come, first served. And they seem to go every hour on a Saturday, I think. I don't know.
Have you got reservations about going?
I have a little bit, only because I don't want to intrude into communities who are still a little bit jittery. And I know we've got loads of tourists coming back, and I've got to say, it's so lovely to see the buzz back in Oban, because we met up earlier this week for a coffee, didn't we, Ellis? We
did.
Sat on the pier, had a coffee and a chit chat, and it was just lovely seeing everybody and people sort of social distancing. Certainly at the fish food shack on the pier, they didn't seem to be doing too badly. So so it's great to see everyone out and about. But me on a personal level, and I think living in a small community outside of Oban, I just feel really aware of how hard these small communities have worked and pulled together to keep everyone safe. And while tourist visitors, are welcome to come in, I think there's still that element that you hope people are going to be sort of very aware and respectful and care about your community too. So it's a little bit of a tussle in my head about, do I really feel ready to go into someone else's small community? I want to go. Because I'm rabbiting on about it. I can feel myself rabbiting and ranting on about it. I want to go, but there's still something that just makes me a little bit sort of wary about it. Is this quite the right time to go and do it?
Yeah, I can understand. I mean, it is. I do feel kind of apprehensive about kind of leaving our local area, but
you can just get in your kayak and go.
Well, I can. Yeah, I can isolate quite easily. But say it's just this weekend we're actually planning up to Ballachulish, and I was thinking this morning it's not really our local area. It's a bit further afield, and again, it's that kind of apprehension. I don't want to put anyone else's nose out of joint by being there.
Yeah, I do. I've got a handbrake that is still on about going out. I do just think it's kind of the effect of lockdown, really. I think you are sensitive to other areas and you are sensitive to other people, and you don't sort of want to rock up and start. You want to go out there and enjoy it, don't you? And sort of feel free and and relaxed. And I just think this experience this year will have it has affected us, whether we like to sort of admit it or not. We do have this sort of inner caution now, from everything from going into a shop and remembering to put your face mask on.
Yeah, I suppose it's like Kathie says, though, if you see someone coming into the area, a tourist coming in, and they are respecting social distancing and they're wearing their mask, then you don't have any ill feeling towards them at all. I mean, they're more than welcome here, as I say, as long as people are respecting the social distancing and being responsible.
Yeah,
precisely. That's right. Well, do you know what's coming back this weekend?
Back?
Oh, it's not Star Wars, is it? Or
141 days after 20 weeks, 4 months and a day.
Oh, hang on, let me think. Give us those days again. After how long?
20 weeks.
20 weeks. And how many days?
141 days.
Okay.
And I think it's just over 4 months. 4 months and maybe even 19 days.
Give us another clue. Give us another clue.
It's round.
Not
That's
football
just
or anything,
football,
is it
isn't
like
it?
that?
Football.
Is it?
Football is back. Scottish Premiership is back this weekend. Aberdeen
Ooh.
Rangers, 12:30. I wonder what I'm going to do at the weekend.
Watch football, I guess.
Do you know what? It's very, very tempting. What's quite nice about because naturally, well, my team is Liverpool. I'm not just saying that because they won the title, by the way, but they did.
You can't get that in there, didn't you?
My team's Liverpool, so I always enjoy watching football when you haven't got anything to worry about when it's not your team. So it'd be quite nice watching Aberdeen v Rangers because either way I'm going to enjoy it. It's not going to be a nail biter for me, in terms of sort of worrying about the results.
You see, I'm not very good at stuff like that. Like the nervous anticipation. Like, those quiz shows like Millionaire or things like that. And they say, do you want to, risk that 5,000 million billion pounds you've just won, or are you going to take the money? And then when they risk it, I have to leave the room. I cannot sit. I just can't bear it. I cannot sit and watch this person lose or gamble the whole thing. Anything like that. Even for some film endings I've missed because I just can't bear to watch. I've sat there for an hour and 20 minutes. Missed the last 10 minutes because I just can't bear how it's going to finish. I just want us all to live in a lovely sort of fluffy cloud land. Who wants to join me? Come on, let's all join hands and go. That's what we could do this weekend.
No, but the football's on, so I'm sorry.
Okay, all right. And you're in your kayak, so there we go. Hey, yeah. Martin, it's not an inflatable kayak you've got, is it?
No, it's not. I do actually have one.
Because there's a bit of a concern, isn't there, about people rushing out, buying inflatable kayaks and then setting off on the great sea voyage of the life?
There is, quite a bit of fuss online about it. The Scottish Canoe Association have got some guidelines on do's and don'ts, and it seems there's an awful lot of people buying kind of cheap inflatable kayaks from like discount supermarkets and taking them out onto large lochs and open sea, which is obviously a really bad idea. A lot of people aren't buying life jackets, spare paddles, or any means of signalling help, and it really is quite dangerous.
I'm having visions now of people sort of floating down the Sound of Kerrera in inflatable pink giraffe rubber ring.
They're not quite that bad. I think these cheaper kayaks are kind of been marketed as. They're not being marketed as beach toys as they should be.
Yeah, well, absolutely. And the thing is, our wonderful RNLI crews, the volunteers, they put their own lives out at risk, don't they, when they go out to do any of these kind of rescues. So, people really do need to think, if you're buying something for, I don't know, £38, is it really going to be that seaworthy?
Seaworthy.
Yeah. Really?
I mean, certainly wouldn't to discourage anyone from getting something like that, but they need to be sensible about it.
Think about where you go.
Yeah,
the big puddle outside your front door might be a good place to start.
Yeah, so stay close to the shore and let people know where you are. Yeah, a spare paddle and a life jacket are always essentials.
I'd imagine that they could tear quite easily as well, an inflatable kayak.
Yeah, some of the cheaper ones will, I mean, there are some good quality inflatable kayaks which will take a lot of abuse, but say these £40 ones are certainly more just beach toys than proper boats.
Yeah, and the danger is people won't sort of distinguish between the difference, will they? They just think, oh, that's 40 quid, what a bargain, I'll get that one. And then they go out and they end up in Norway or something.
The thing is, you get what you pay for, don't you? I mean, a bargain's a bargain, and I love a good bargain. I'm still to venture into our charity shops in Oban at the moment. I've been looking forward to it. I haven't been in any. In fact, maybe I'll do that tomorrow.
I've been in all of them.
Before I go to Gigha. Have you been in them all?
I've pretty much been in all of them.
Did you have to knock on doors and ring bells first?
There's one on Stevenson Street that I've not been in yet.
Mary's Meals.
Mary's Meals, that's it. That was the one that I think that opened quite recently. So I will be because I noticed that they've done all the window out. They've changed all the window because there was a couple of things that I was eyeing up in the window during lockdown, but they've disappeared.
Were they fancy dress outfits?
I don't think they were. No, there was a statue, which well, not a statue, but like
of Tutankhamun.
It was like an ornate kind of. I'm not selling it at all. Piece of wood, but I thought it looked really quite nice. But I couldn't see it when I went back.
That's not good enough. What was it?
It was a typewriter as well.
You can't just say it was an ornate piece of wood.
It was like a
Person, an animal.
No, it was just like a shape.
You're really not selling this, Ellis.
I think you need to go buy it.
A random piece of wood in the shop window.
Hang on, I've got one of those. I'll just get it from the hearth. Hang on. You can have it for £5. It's yours.
Yeah, I need to go and get it. It's obviously been thrown away, probably. Sorry, I say that because it might have been somebody's precious heirloom that they've donated to Mary's Meals.
I think you can have to just go buy it now.
Yeah, I need to buy it and take a photograph of it or something.
Please,
so
please do. And if Ellis doesn't buy it and someone else knows exactly what he's talking about and you've already bought it and got it in your home, please take a picture of it and send it in to us at our email, which I think is somethingfortheweekend@obantimes.co.uk.
Yes, it is.
Yay, there you go.
Bang on.
I know.
I wonder how our lovely Fiona's doing on her tour of Scotland.
She's going to just look so relaxed, isn't she? She's going to look decreased. Not that she's looking creased anyway, but she's going to look sort of... No.
Decreased?
I meant de-wrinkled, actually. I better watch what I'm saying now. Stress-free. Stress-free. She's going to look at ease.
When you're in the hole, stop digging, Kathie.
But anyway, Fiona is always gorgeous, and she's going to come back even more gorgeouser than she was before she went. There we go. Am I out of the hole now? Have I scrabbled out enough?
just about. I hope you're not listening to this, Fiona, by the way. I've really missed Fiona being about.
I know. We are so lucky, aren't we, to have this lovely, lovely little team that we've got. We are very blessed. We are very blessed. So come back soon, Fiona. Get out of that hot tub.
And Stevie as well.
Oh, and Stevie.
See, we're a big... See, you'd forgotten, hadn't you?
He's probably gone on a moon voyage now.
What's she like, Martin? She'd forgotten about him. And it's only been a week.
Fickle. Ellis who? I wonder what Stevie's been up to. I wonder if he's gone anywhere. Well, I know where he was going. We better not say too much about where people are going, I suppose. Not that you're all strange out there or anything. I was thinking about confidentiality laws, but yeah.
Can you mute her, Martin, at all? Can you mute her this morning?
I think. Do you know what? I've had 2 cups of very strong coffee, and I think it's taken.
Is that all?
It's Friday. We're supposed to be giddy. It's the weekend.
It's Happy Friday.
It's very happy.
But I've just
Friday.
I've got a ton of domestic jobs that I need to do. I've got to be honest. You know what I mean? This idea that I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. I've got loads of stuff that I've just not done this week because I've been so busy.
Like what? Ironing. Dusting with a feather flick.
Trying to work out when I'm going to be able to put my washing out as well. That's been a real challenge because I want to put it on the line. I don't want to be spending money.
Have you got to take it in turns? Is it a shared communal washing line?
It is. Yeah, there's 4 of them. But it's more about the weather.
Oh, yeah.
It's about doing your washing on a day at which the weather's going to be fine enough for you to hang out. See, it's, what is it? First world problems.
When it gets to day 5 and it's still hanging out there, rinsed several times by the West Coast rain.
Like, I could use the dryer, but I don't want to use the dryer. Think about the planet. Think about the bills. I keep getting letters from the TV license people as well, threatening to open an investigation.
Do you have a TV?
No.
Don't worry about it then. Just ignore them.
They have got quite heavy-handed about it. They sort of say, if you don't contact us and tell us that you haven't got a TV, then we could open an investigation into you.
Well, why don't you just tell them that you haven't got one?
Like Big Brother.
I think that's a standard tone.
I just feel like, well, I haven't got a TV, and why should you know that I haven't got a TV? I don't care what you think. Sorry, this isn't a very good advert for people. I'm too busy to let people know that I haven't got a TV.
I'm too busy watching the weather to see when I can get my washing on out.
But yeah, you know, so I could potentially be under investigation from TV licensing authority.
Yes, we're watching you, Ellis. We're watching every move you make.
I listen to the radio, and of course, I listen to Open FM.
Yeah, and the lovely Campbell Cameron. He's my fave.
Oh, they're all great.
They are. I know. I shouldn't have said that. You're all my favourites. But yeah, there's just something about Campbell, isn't there? Now I'm making myself sound creepy.
Do you want me to edit that bit out as well, Kathie?
Yeah, you should. Oh dear. Oh well, Alice, I'm looking out the window now, and everywhere else seems to have like red hot sunshine today, like in the 30s. I'm not quite sure how we're going to sort of. I don't know what we're going to get up to today. So I'm going to get on with my work, get it done. Hope the sun's still shining later on, and get out there and actually enjoy myself and have some fun. There we go. That's what I'm doing. So. In other words, we've had a lovely chat. We've had a lovely bit of banter. Everyone out there, stay safe. Have a brilliant, brilliant weekend. And that's it. Of course, we're always happy to hear from you. Send us in your stories and your photos. You can email Ellis, stop giggling, behave. You can get in touch.
Martin.
You lot are being unruly this morning. You can get lovely people out there. You can get in touch with us. You can send us your stories, share your pictures with us, especially if you've bought that wooden thing that Ellis is going to get his coat on and run down to the charity shop and buy now. You can get in touch with us. You can give us a call on 01631 568 000. You can email us at something for the weekend. Is that your tumble dryer? What is it?
Someone in the other flat has been having some work done, so I thought I'd record what I've had to listen to for every day this week for about 15 hours.
Thank you for that, Ellis. You can, lovely people, you can email us at somethingfortheweekend@obentimes.co.uk, or you can message us on Facebook. You can read all our stories online for free at the moment on our website. You can pick up copies of the OT. I'm not going to be put off from supermarkets, petrol stations and newsagents. And of course, you can get, don't put me off this bit, the full page-turning digital version of the Oban Times. You can get that for 3 months for £4.80. Phew, what a relief. So there you go, folks. Have a lovely weekend. Ellis, I hope you have a peaceful, noise-free weekend. And that's it from us. That's from me, Kathie Griffiths. Bye.
Me, Ellis Butcher.
And me, Martin Stewart.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.